Would you dare to drive on a road where a single mistake means death? What if that road crosses the sea, hangs over an abyss, or runs through an active volcano? Today on TechZNX, you're going to discover the 7 most extreme and dangerous roads on the planet. Routes so brutal that even the bravest think twice before taking them. Each one is real, lethal, and more impressive than the last. So get ready, because what you're about to see isn't an adventure. It's an extreme challenge behind the wheel. Let's begin. Top 1. The Death Road. There are dangerous roads. And then there's this one. Officially called Yungas Road, it's like something out of a horror film. It connects the city of La Paz with Coroico, descending from over 4,600 meters in the Andes straight into the youngest jungle in just 64 kilometers. But the scary part isn't the altitude, it's the shape. The road carves along the edge of the mountain with sheer 600-meter drops straight into the void. No guardrails, no walls. In some sections, the road is barely 3 meters wide, just enough for one vehicle, or two, if you're willing to play with death. And yes, many do. Back in its worst years, before an alternate route was built, this road saw up to 200 fatal accidents per year. Entire trucks vanished in the fog. Cars plummeted into the abyss with passengers still inside. Dense fog, torrential rains, constant landslides, and mud made driving here feel like playing Russian roulette, but with a steering wheel. And the creepiest part? Vehicles drive on the left side, which is unusual in Bolivia. Why? So the driver has a better view of the cliff's edge. Yes, the edge. Because the only way to know if you're about to fall is to lean out and hope the ground is still there. Today, it's no longer used heavily for transport, but it has become an attraction for the most daring tourists. Hundreds of cyclists descend its hellish curves every week, riding through waterfalls that pour over the asphalt, past crosses marking where people have died, dodging trucks that still use the road to save time. One distraction, one loose rock, one skid, and you're gone. In the jungle below, some vehicles were never recovered, buried in trees, rusted by moisture, swallowed by the Bolivian wilderness. The death road doesn't forgive, and if you don't respect it, it will take everything. Top 2. The road that disappears under the sea. Some roads vanish, but this one does it twice a day. The Passage du Gois, located on France's Atlantic coast, stretches over 4 kilometers, connecting the island of Noirmoutier to the mainland. At first glance, it looks like any coastal road, until the tide rises. This road is one of a kind because it becomes completely submerged by the sea twice a day for several hours. And we're not talking about a puddle. When the tide comes in, the ocean covers the road with up to 4 meters of salty water, making it disappear, as if it never existed, as if the sea swallowed it whole and then spat it back out. The problem? Even with warning signs, schedules, and speaker alerts, dozens of people get trapped every year, thinking they can cross in time. But when the tide starts rising, the sea does not forgive. The water races in fast, and in minutes, cars float like empty bottles. The slippery asphalt, covered in algae, becomes a trap. Strong Atlantic winds can whip up waves over the hood. No guardrails, no barriers, just open ocean on both sides and a line of pavement slowly vanishing. Worse still, during certain times of year, the tides become more aggressive due to the moon, rising earlier than expected. Drivers often abandon their cars and climb rescue towers set along the road, watching as their vehicles vanish beneath the sea. And yet, thousands of tourists cross it every year, some on foot, some by bike, many by car. They want the thrill of racing the ocean, driving across a road that soon will vanish under their feet. One misread schedule, a 15-minute distraction, a small traffic delay, and the ocean wins. No cliffs, no deadly curves. Its danger is time, because if you're not careful, you won't fall into the sea. The sea will rise to get you. Top 3. The highway that floats on ice. Deep in northern Canada, where temperatures plummet and the land is buried under eternal snow, there's a road like no other. The Tibet to Contoito Winter Road. Don't be fooled by the harmless name. This isn't a normal road. It has no asphalt, no fixed signs, and vanishes every spring. Why? Because it's built on top of frozen lakes. Literally. Over 80% of its 560 kilometers run across thick ice, more than a meter deep, strong enough to support 40-ton trucks if conditions are perfect. This road only exists for 2 months a year. The rest of the time, water. Freezing, yes, but water nonetheless. Each year, engineers chart the path using radars, drills, thermal drones, and pressure sensors to make sure the ice is thick enough. Still, the journey is brutal. Drivers face snowstorms, temperatures below -40 degrees, and constant risk of cracks beneath the wheels. Speed is heavily regulated. Go too fast, and you create pressure waves under the ice that can shatter it from below. And yes, accidents have happened. Vehicles have disappeared in seconds, swallowed by a deceptive layer of ice. Drivers must turn off radios, avoid sudden moves, and keep precise spacing between vehicles to avoid deadly vibrations. Despite the danger, this road is essential. It carries thousands of tons of supplies to the Arctic's remote mines. It's a road that challenges nature, but also depends on it completely. A path not built by man, but borrowed from winter. And if you make a mistake, the ice doesn't warn, it just takes you. Top 4. The road that disappears into the clouds. Imagine driving on a highway that seems to vanish into the sky. Only curves, pillars, and clouds. This is the Tianmen Mountain Road, known as the Heaven-Linking Avenue, one of the most breathtaking and dangerous roads ever built. Found in China's Hunan province, this serpent of asphalt climbs over 1,100 meters in just 11 kilometers, with 99 hairpin turns. No tunnels, no pauses, just turns, cliffs, and vertical walls. From above, it looks like a dragon wrapped around a mountain. From inside, it's a nerve-wracking ride. The road is so narrow that, in many parts, only one lane per direction fits, and every curve requires pinpoint control. One mistake, and you're gone. But it's not just the height. The real danger is the constant fog and humidity. Clouds tangle into the road, blinding drivers. Sometimes buses move at less than 10 kilometers per hour because they simply can't see. Tour bus drivers go up and down this route daily, dodging rally-like curves, often sharing the road with vehicles heading the opposite way. Every crossing becomes a precision dance above the abyss. At the summit lies the famous Tianmen Cave, a giant natural arch. But to reach it, you must survive the most surreal road on Earth. A path that doesn't just take you to the clouds, it swallows you in them. Top 5. The highway through an active volcano. Yes, you heard that right. In Kagoshima, southern Japan, there's a road that runs right across the base of Mount Sakurajima, one of the world's most active volcanoes. This isn't a closed-off route. It's a real, open road used daily by thousands of vehicles, while the volcano spits ash, smoke, and sometimes even burning rocks. Mount Sakurajima has been erupting non-stop for decades, sending ash columns kilometers into the sky. And yet, right beneath it, people live, study, shop, and drive. Drivers must watch for volcanic alert systems that can order evacuations at any moment. But even without a major eruption, dangers are constant. Ash that reduces visibility to zero, slippery volcanic dust on roads, flying rocks launched kilometers away. Some bends have eruption shelters, small concrete booths where people can hide if the volcano roars. Ash wears down engines, brakes, and wipers. Vehicles often need frequent filter and tire replacements. And when it rains, ash turns into a dangerous paste that coats the pavement like sludge. And yet the road stays open, because life goes on around Sakurajima. It's not just a dangerous road. It's a road through a sleeping monster that never really sleeps. Top 6. The highway carved into a cliff. There are roads carved into mountains. And then there's this. The Guoliang Tunnel Road in Henan, China, wasn't built by engineers or machines. It was carved by hand, 13 villagers with hammers and chisels, over 5 years. They did it to connect their isolated mountain village to the outside world. And what they created is as incredible as it is terrifying. This tunnel runs along a vertical cliff face, 1,200 meters long, over 5 meters high, but barely 4 meters wide. There are no barriers, just sharp bends, narrow lanes, and windows carved in the rock to let light in and offer sheer drops to the valley below. From outside, it looks like a stone serpent hanging on a cliff. From inside, like driving through a mine with no room for error. Rain makes it slippery. Rocks fall often. The curves are blind. Two vehicles meeting is a gamble, and yet cars, bikes, tourist buses, and trucks use it every single day. No machines, no blueprints, just sheer willpower. In fact, at the tunnel's entrance, a message is carved in stone: road built with blood. Today, Guoliang is a tourist attraction. But don't be fooled. It's still one of the most extreme and dangerous routes in the world, where one mistake doesn't mean a fine. It means falling off the face of a mountain. Top 7. Hell on Wheels. If you've ever dreamed of driving on a roller coaster made of asphalt, this is the closest it gets. The Los Caracoles Pass, also known as Chile Route 60, is a stretch of road through the Andes that connects Chile with Argentina via a series of deadly curves so tight and so steep they look like spirals drawn with a compass by someone with evil intent. The name isn't just for show. There are over 20 hairpin turns climbing abruptly up to over 3,000 meters above sea level. From the sky, it's a zigzag of insanity. From inside a truck, it's pure punishment. The road leaves no margin for error. Cargo trucks, tourist buses, and cars pass in a tense dance of millimeter precision. Turn too fast, you hit the mountain. Turn too late, you plunge. And that's not all. The terrain is unstable. There are loose rocks, crosswinds, and entire sections with no safety rails. In summer, the heat makes the asphalt slippery. In winter, while snow might not always be present, rock slides are a constant threat. The climb is so steep, engines overheat, brakes fail, and the combination of mechanical stress, sharp curves, and no room to breathe makes this road a mental and physical challenge for even the most seasoned drivers. Los Caracoles Pass has no mercy. It demands full attention, nerves of steel, and perfect reflexes, because one bad turn, and your story is written in the rocks below. And there you have it, 7 roads so dangerous, so extreme, they defy all logic. From cliffs to disappearing oceans, frozen lakes, and erupting volcanoes. Because when it comes to surviving behind the wheel, it's not just about your car. Sometimes, what really matters is the hell you're driving on. To wrap it up, which one shocked you the most? Would you dare to drive any of them? Let us know in the comments. And if this video blew your mind, leave a like, share it, and subscribe to TechZNX so you don't miss what's coming next.